Hip hip
Damietta.
Hip hip
Damietta.
Hip hip
Damietta.
Hip hip
Damietta.
Welcome to Damietta Peace Initiative program, which will be on air on Tuesday at 3:30 p.m. Damietta Peace Initiative is a program which will educate you on how to promote peace through non-violence way, following the spirit of St. Francis of Assisi and Sultan Al-Malik Al-Kamil of Egypt. My name is Father Leonard Lelingao, a Capuchin Franciscan. Welcome. Damietta Peace Initiative, it is a program run by the Franciscan Capuchins in the Catholic Church that promotes peace in the individual person's heart and in the society at large where the individual lives. Damietta Peace Initiative is a bottom-up initiative where the members themselves identify the needs of the community and choose their own response with some guidance from the national office. Damietta Peace Initiative empowers individuals in the society by giving them skills through workshops on how to live peaceful with one another. Members themselves are the people who are always faced by tension in the society.
From the sharing that you are sharing, there are so many things that touch my heart. The experiences you people have undergone really touch my heart. It's a good time that we try to reflect, we try to think. Yes, we are experiencing violence. How can we employ this? This tactic of non-violence. It is our question for you. We are seated here. We just hear that there is violence in Sotik town. What will come into your mind? The destruction. What do you? Nyumba zimeharibiwa. Destruction of houses. Nini ingine ta? Soldiers. Ndio. Security. Ama security. What? Again, what will come into your mind? Nini ingine takuja? Yes. Casualties. Mwingine? There are so many things. Death. When we hear the word violence for the first time, so many things comes to our mind, isn't it? Mambo mengi sana yanatukujia. Na ukiangalia haya yote yenye mmesema, it is very true. Ukisikia violence iko mahali, haya ndio mambo yatakujia kwa mawazo, si ndio? Na ukisikia the word peace, there is peace in Sotik. Eh? Peace. Stop. Non. What comes into your mind when you hear the word is not violence in society? There's love. Love, isn't it? Uh-huh. Business as usual. Business.
Caring.
There's caring. Tuseme hii maneno tu.
Unity.
Unity. Tuseme hii maneno. Respect. Tuseme hii maneno tu. Free movement. There's freedom of movement, isn't it? Movement. Ingine tuseme tu. Communication. Nini ingine?
Good infrastructure.
Good infrastructure.
What should they don't complain?
Infrastructure. Tuseme? No discrimination. No discrimination. Justice.
No tribalism.
Transparency.
Good governance.
Good governance.
There is no tribalism. People are not
No tribalism. No tribalism. Tuseme hii maneno? What? No what? No looting. Very true. No looting, isn't it?
no thefty.
No thefty. No thefty. Now,
No corruption.
no corruption. Corruption free zone, is it?
Yes, corruption free.
No corruption.
Security.
Security.
Yes.
Security. Look at all this. These are good things, isn't it? Look now at what Damietta is telling us. What is it? Kuna hiyo kitu ya non-violence. What is it? Ndio hii. Look at what Damietta is advocating for. Is advocating for all these things that you've mentioned.
Damietta Peace Initiative commits itself in a practical way to work for attitudinal change that favors non-violence, reconciliation, and care for creation as a cultural endeavor. Damietta Peace Initiative is doing this through the process of forming Pan-African conciliation teams, which we call them pacts, throughout Africa, who are trained to monitor tensions and conflict in their local areas and learn to intervene quickly when tensions and conflicts can give rise to violence. The Damietta Peace Initiative establishes pacts of 15 to 20 individuals of interreligious and interfaith at grassroots level and train to be able to share their problems and find solutions for their problems.
In order to promote a culture of nonviolence, remember we want nonviolence to be a way of life. A culture which is an instrument of personal conversion and societal transformation. Back again to brother, we start peace in ourselves. We transform, we convert ourselves, and then only can we transform society. We don't expect to be transformed. Don't expect Kenya, which is not corrupt, if there is corruption happening in public PO Formation Center. Don't expect corruption to end when there is corruption in this priory. Tell me, what are the corruptions in this priory? You have corruptions here? No. Are you sure? Thank you. For the corruption here, root out of corruption. And don't tell a whole to stop corruption if you yourself as a buyer is corrupt. If you yourself is corrupt, if you destroy the things in the priory, that's corruption. If you use tissue paper more than what is needed, that is corruption. If you eat all the, if you finish all the blue buns before the others can take, that is corruption. Okay? So corruption is in all, unless we stop it, no? Society can only be transformed if the persons are converted.
The Damietta Peace Initiative enables the members to monitor tension and be able to resist the tension of being orchestrators of the same tension, guided by the 4 goals of the Damietta Peace Initiative, which are to be highly promoted: peace, non-violence, reconciliation, and care for creation. The Damietta Peace Initiative is conscious that in ongoing African conflict environments where people are killed, maimed, displaced persistently, social and religious values such as truth, justice, peace, mercy, and reconciliation cannot take deep root. Therefore, there is a great need for the creation of a society where peace, social justice, and reconciliation and care for creation prevails throughout Africa.
Abdi from Namanga.
Zomo Edwin from the Chocolate City, Kibra. Amri Wanyonyi from Bungoma.
Thomas from Nairobi, Kenya.
Get straight from Kakamega.
Grace from Montanglai.
Kamutumu from Bungoma.
From Chari. Sophia Abdallah from Adamo, Nairobi.
Mansur Kibera. Risha from Kibera.
Margarine Masari from Meru. Christy from Namanga. Millicent from Babadog.
Peter from Kakamega.
Founders of Damietta.
What is Damietta?
What is Damietta? Countries where Damietta work.
Where did Damietta start from?
Where did it start? Where did it exist from?
The founders of Damietta.
Which other countries Damietta is present?
The countries Damietta is present.
2 types of peace.
2 types of peace. 5 elements of AVP, which are
Affirmation.
affirmation, communication, cooperation.
Think before you react.
Think before you react. Trust, building community of trust, transforming power. Expect what? Forgive. Expect the best. Expect the best. Now, one thing is to mix. When you talk about elements of AVP, we are really talking about elements of transforming power, which are 5, right? When you talk about affirmation communication, we are talking about the building blocks. You remember? The building blocks of AVP. Sasa, penye ilikuwa affirmation, communication, cooperation, community, build on trust. Alafu ya mwisho ilikuwa gani? Conflict resolution, si ndio? Na wakati tuliongelea the building blocks, we call them the building blocks, they are the themes of alternative to violence. Wakati tuliongelea tulirify kitu kama nini, our metaphor? A volcano. And that was the reason of us using volcano.
hurts.
Huh?
Because of the election. And we can't handle it well to the heart.
Then,
I think it is because before, sometimes are not just abruptly. Before it erupts, it has taken time to boil down there. Until now, it reaches a time when it has boiled enough, and that's when now it's boiled, now erupting. It will be seen on the surface. But before it's seen on the surface, it will still underground, boiling. So, in relation to the conflicts, before maybe you see people quarreling, there might have been an issue before. There was a moving on underground. It had not been dealt with until now it reached a point of maybe a point of no return. That's when now you find that people now start now reacting.
people decide to react. Si ndio? Na tukagree hapa jana vizuri sana. Sisi wote ni we have the capability of doing what? Killing. Depending on how much we keep inside us, it always gets a time when enough is enough and we have to hit. And then when we want to hit, we hit so badly that the damage here inakuwa mbaya. Si tulisikizana hivyo?
Yes.
And why? Because to ignore the importance of our relationship with all the 5 teams. Tuko pamoja? Then I went ahead and said, hizi vitu zinalipuka huku juu. Zinaitwaje kwa triangle?
Target.
Target.
Direct violence.
Direct violence. Si ndio? Na tukasema for us to have direct violence, kuna zile zenye ziko chini hatuzioni. Ni gani? Violence and structural violence. Si ndio?
Let's go for our short break, and as we come back, we will answer the question of what is Damietta, because that is the most asked question in our program.